From VOA Learning English, this is the Health Report.
From VOA Learning English, this is the Health Report.
People around the world recently joined together to celebrate
People around the world recently joined together
progress in fighting the disease AIDS.
to celebrate progress in fighting the disease AIDS.
December 1st marked World AIDS Day.
December 1st marked World AIDS Day.
Now, a new device aims to make identification of AIDS
Now, a new device aims to make identification of AIDS easier.
It could also lower the cost of testing.
It could also lower the cost of testing in developing countries.
The device is used to count a kind of disease-fighting
The device is used to count a kind of disease-fighting white blood cell called CD4.
white blood cell called CD4. The human immunodeficiency virus,
The human immunodeficiency virus
HIV,
attacks and destroys CD4 cells,
and destroys CD4 cells, making patients unable to fight infections.
making patients unable to fight infections.
Doctors often suggest patients use antiretroviral medicines
Doctors often suggest patients use
to help strengthen. Doctors often suggest patients use antiretroviral medicines
antiviral medicines
to help strengthen the body's natural defenses
to help strengthen the body's natural defenses
for fighting disease.
for fighting disease.
A CD4 cell count can help doctors decide
A CD4 cell count can help doctors decide if the drug treatment is necessary or not.
if the drug treatment is necessary or not. The count requires a blood sample
The count requires a blood sample
and a laboratory equipped to study the cells.
and a laboratory equipped to study the cells.
This can be difficult to do in some African countries where many people
This can be difficult to do in some African countries where many people have AIDS.
have AIDS. Rashid Bashir heads the bioengineering department
Rashid Bashir has the bioengineering department
at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
He and his team developed the new device, which they call Lab on a Chip.
He and his team developed a new device which they call Lab on a Chip.
It is a 3 centimeter by 4 centimeter cartridge with
It is a 3 centimeter by 4 centimeter cartridge
all the equipment and chemicals to do a CD4 cell
with all the equipment and chemicals to do a CD4 cell count.
He says the idea is to bring the laboratory to the patient.
He
Count. He says the idea is to bring the laboratory to the patient.
He says the idea is to bring the laboratory to the patient.
The device takes a drop of blood.
The device takes a drop of blood.
It separates the white cells from the red cells.
It separates the white cells from the red cells.
It then counts the CD4 cells.
It then counts the CD4 cells.
Mr. Bashir has a financial interest in a business called Doctari
Mr. Bashir has a financial interest in a business called Dactyry
Diagnostics.
Diagnostics.
It is working to market the lab on a chip
It is working to market the lab on a chip
and to develop a handheld device to read the results.
and develop a handheld device to read the results.
Other researchers are also developing CD4 counters.
Other researchers are also developing CD4 counters.
Experts say it will be years before any of those devices is available.
Experts say it will be years before any of those devices is available to the public. For VOA Learning English.